Hey everyone, welcome back to Ann Talks. Today we're going to talk about a topic that hits close to home for many of us. It's called being overly independent. So whether you're the only child or the oldest child for a very long time, navigating life with a strong sense of independence can be both empowering and challenging. Being the oldest child or an only child often means taking on responsibilities early on. We learn to rely on ourselves because that's what we've always done. Over time, this can shape us into fiercely independent individuals who find it difficult to ask for help or to trust others with our vulnerabilities. Personally, as someone who grew up in this role, I find it very difficult to trust others or to let go of that need for complete self-reliance. It's not just about capability. It's about that deeply ingrained mindset that can make it very hard for other people to understand why I choose to go about it alone. This early sense of duty started to plant seeds of overly independence. I became so accustomed to the fact that I could handle anything on my own that asking for help felt like admitting failure. It wasn't intentional. It was more of a defense mechanism, a way to prove that I could handle anything that life throws at me. But here's the thing, being overly independent isn't always a walk in the park. Sure, it's great that you can handle anything on your own, but here's the thing. There comes a point in your life where that independence can start to take over your life. As I grew older, I began to realize the downsides of this mindset. While my independence served me well in accomplishing my personal goals or taking initiative, it also caused barriers in my relationships. I found myself hesitant to rely on others, fearing disappointment, and feeling like I was burdening them with my problems. Over-independence can lead to a sense of isolation and an inability to deeply connect with others. Now, it's not that we don't want to. It's more of like we've learned to protect ourselves by solely relying on our own resources, that it creates a barrier, which makes it challenging for other people to understand our struggles and our need for autonomy. I remember moments where I struggled silently, and I was trying to juggle multiple responsibilities without seeking out for support. Now, this started to take over my emotional well-being, and it strained some of my strongest relationships. And then it became a huge wake-up call. And I started to realize that true strength isn't just about being self-sufficient, but also about knowing when to lean on to others. Finding that balance is key, but it's easier said than done. So if you're like me, trying to find the perfect balance, here are a few steps that might help. Number 1, recognize your strengths. Acknowledge that being independent is still a valuable trait, don't get me wrong, but also understand that it's okay to rely on others sometimes. Which brings me to number 2, open up to others. Build a support system of friends, family, or mentors that you trust and who understands your journey. And lastly, practice vulnerability. This is honestly the most difficult step that I've had to do, and I'm still doing right now, is that it's okay to ask for help or guidance, but in my personal opinion, this is the hardest step to do because it's something that we're not used to doing. So it's like it takes time and patience and understanding with both you and whoever that is to understand each other. And I constantly remind myself that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's a sign of strength. Personally, I'm still on this journey. There have been moments of struggle and moments of doubt, but these steps have helped me make very small strides of trusting others and finding a healthier balance. Remember, when you're the oldest or the only child, navigating the complexities of independence, finding the balance is an ongoing journey. It's about honoring your strengths and embracing the power of connection. So if you like this video and you found it very insightful, I want you to like, comment, and share this with a loved one. And don't forget to subscribe to Ann Talks for more advice on self-improvement. Until next time, I want you to stay focused, stay motivated, and keep striving for success.